I've been upset and sad for a really long time, and it's frustrating me, and I feel like at this point I should be better, I should be better, I should be better. But who said that I'm not getting better and I'm not feeling better? Because if we really look at it from before to now, and I'm talking before I even started documenting this to now, I have gotten better. We have to still acknowledge that. So what's the problem? The change didn't look the way I wanted it to. It's so funny that we take on this pressure, right? Yes, I understand that people around us might be telling us certain things, or parents and family and friends might be making certain comments that feed that insecurity. And I understand that's what creates more of the pressure for you to want to be a certain way or achieve certain things. Take me with this 30-day challenge. Just because I missed yesterday and I was feeling really down doesn't mean it's not working. It's just working in a different way. It's working in a way that I didn't think it would work. And isn't that okay? Like, I can't sit here and know exactly how I'm going to feel at every stage in my life. We can have an idea, but we don't really know, right? The only thing I can think of that could help me in this situation, and maybe it will help you too, is to just remind yourself of the progress you've made and the good things you have done. And although it might not be where you want to be, it's definitely closer to, right? And again, I just had this thought again. How can we say we're going to get, let's just use the 30-day example. Day 1, I'm here. I have this expectation. By day 30, I'll get to this certain point. How would we know if we've never done this before? You know, so I feel like a lot of us are impatient. So we expect ourselves to move faster, but it's our first time doing these things. So it's going to be slower. We're going to keep tripping, right? But then we'll get back up, and then you try again, and you might fall and stumble, and then you get back up and you try again. So obviously the process is going to be delayed. It's going to be slower. We just gotta cut the pressure out. I'm saying me, I literally have to do that. And I don't fully understand. I'm saying this, but I'm thinking this through live right now, and I don't really know. But maybe that's okay too. Maybe I'm putting myself in a position where I'm expecting myself all of a sudden to just not have or feel any pressure, but I've felt this way majority of my life, so it's hard to just let it go all of a sudden. Again, the only thing I can do is focus on the information we do have in front of us. And what is that information? The things that I've done. So we could look back at that and say, hey, we've done X, Y, and Z. How brilliant. That's still further along and better than where we were when we started. And that should be like the focus point, not where we want to go. Does that make sense? But see, now here's my question. Doesn't that then defeat the point of having goals? Because isn't to have a goal to look out into the future and say, I want to be at a certain point? Perhaps this is how we have to look at this. Goals are not solid points that we're actually going to reach. They're just ideas. And while you're trying to reach this idea, if you're starting here, any step you take is a win. Because now look, you started here and now you ended up here. So even if you don't go here, at least you've come here, and that's better. And that's how we should look at it, because maybe it was never about the goal or the expectation. Maybe it was just about making yourself move from here to here. So maybe it was never about completing the 30 days. Guys, it was never about completing the 30 days. It was just about taking the steps for me to start to realize, hey, I could do something for myself. Not only did I set a goal for myself, that I'm going to do it, and I made this declaration because I love myself and I believe in myself, but I actually started doing the thing. And now the thing that I'm doing is actually making me feel better. It's literally about a tiny step forward from where we began. And if we go back to day one of me feeling so defeated and not thinking I could feel good about myself, because I was just dealing with so much negativity when I thought about myself, to now, have I went up at least 5–10%? Yes. I can say yes. Okay. Is that why people say it's not about the destination, it's about the journey? Because if we snapped our fingers and said, I want a house, or I want all of a sudden have a really good sense of self-worth and confidence, it's like, great, but perhaps that's just life, that's just living, right? To go through actions and emotions and stuff to get somewhere. Because if we could just snap our fingers and have everything, what would be the point, I guess, right? Well, if we could snap our fingers and get whatever we want, I feel like we'd just keep snapping our fingers and we'd never be satisfied. Because maybe the thing wouldn't matter then. Maybe the thing literally wouldn't matter. If we could like snap our fingers and get whatever we want, the things that we're wanting, the desires we have, wouldn't matter. So it's the actions that we take that makes the desire worth something. Yes? Maybe. I'm gonna stop talking now. Okay. I'm gonna go work out now. I will see you tomorrow on day 22.